Well, as we saw, of course, we're continuing to track this story. As Dr. Vandana Singh, of course, rightly mentioned, this special airworthiness information bulletin that was released as far back as 2018. However, this was Air India stated that since this advisory was, it was advisory in nature and not mandatory, the required checks were not followed through. So at this point of time, I also have former General Manager of the Airport Authority of India, Gurmukh Singh Baba, joining me live on the broadcast. Sir, thank you for taking the time to be with us here on Newsx. The key takeaway that we're looking at currently, of course, is the fuel engine switches transitioning to cut off from the run position, which is being seen as one of the key reasons behind the engines, of course, losing fuel supply and the aircraft subsequently crashing. So what we took a look at here is this advisory issued in 2018, where it clearly warned of this potential for the fuel switch mechanism to, the locking system to be disengaged. But Air India has stated that this was an advisory and not a mandatory check, so the required checks were not carried out. So how are you looking at this? Firstly, this preliminary investigation report, keeping in mind, of course, that further investigation is ongoing, and also this mention of this clear mention of the fuel switches transitioning to the cut-off position.
Very good morning. I am joining mid of the discussions. I don't know what has been said, but I must mention that in the first instance, we must appreciate the intent of the government, intent of the investigating agency, that the report has come in time. There were a lot of hearsays that they will not let it come under pressure, etc. So all those myths have been erased. That means that we are looking for a transparent procedures and things shall be in effective manner. Now your questions. There are two, three questions. I was on another channel in the morning. We found that questions are this preliminary report is preliminary in nature. What is the purpose of this preliminary report? Is that the data, the facts and figures, whatever is known over the last 4 weeks shall be presented to the investigators outside the preamble of the investigators mandate, because all people cannot be in the investigator board, so that they have provided the data, fact and figure to us, to you, so that we can extend as a helping hand to the investigators. In that preamble, two, three things that has come out is that, first of all, a communication log between the two pilots saying, "Tumne engine band kara?" "Nahi, maine to nahi kara." So like that, who said whom? We are asking whether this was asked by P1 to P2 or P2 to P1 is very important. And this age of artificial intelligence, we can really recognize who asked whom. That should be no, number one. Number two, once they know that they discuss that they have not done this engine shutdown manually, they have not done it, then they followed a procedure. That procedure is that you have to reactivate both the engine afresh, and that they did it. And the question is that did they follow the procedure? Yes, they followed the procedure. Then comes the wise analysis, and then there comes the question that is the switch. The switch are such, they are not simply on and off switches. There are lever control switches. There is an effort involved, a deliberate effort involved to do that. You have to unlock the switch, you have to pick it up, and then you have to maneuver in the direction you want this to happen. So that was that procedure. It was done as per the procedure. Now, finding that in logged unlock situation is that it is because they followed the procedure, and in that procedure they reactivated, and that has been found in that status. That is one observation. And the switch off, was it on a digital mode or a physical mode? You see, one of the guests gave a very good example on the channel, that if we find a bulb is switched off, it is not necessarily that it is switched off from the on and off switch, or it could be bulb getting fused or power going off. There could be other reasons. So now that all those questions are being asked, and we know that pilots were fit, the flight was fit to fly, a certificate has been given, engines were fit to fly there, because no advisory has been given, clearly set in the report. So we have to go as per the mandate of the report. Yes, they are investigating, it's a preliminary report, and it has come on time. Question were asked, it is midnight. Yes, midnight or any night, because we are global now. India is no more an Indian standard time. We are working on a UT, and that, as per that, it can come anytime. And since ICO's presence was there, so observatory status they are having, so that's why it had to become in time also. So all those facts and figure, I think we now get activated to, it is a 15-page report. We have not gone word by word. There are things in between the lines which we will have to develop on. And with this mandate, I think we will be working on it. We will coming more diligently on the facts and figures. Over to you.
Well, sir, thank you so